Welcome back to the channel. In my last video, we spoke about the difference between full title and sectional title in South Africa. Today, we are getting practical. I am breaking down the pros and cons of each ownership type so that you can make a smart, confident decision when buying your next property. Before we dive deeper, let me quickly introduce myself, especially if you are new here. My name is Pauline, and I have almost a decade of hands-on experience working in sectional title and full title property management across South Africa. During those years, I have seen almost everything, like the good decisions, the bad decisions, and the expensive mistakes many new home buyers make simply because they didn't know any better. And I'm usually the person who's trying to fix those problems after the sale is done. But buying a home, honestly, it's not like buying a dress or picking up a slice of cake in Checkers. You will live with this decision for years. That's why I created this channel, to educate, to guide, protect buyers with clear, unbiased property management and property knowledge. I want to highlight unbiased. In case you haven't noticed, I am not an estate agent. I'm not here to push a sale, but I'm a person who should be your first point of contact when you're thinking about buying a home in South Africa. Talk to me first. Let me guide you with no bias to help you avoid the blind spots you may not see on your own. Whether you're an expat or a professional living right here in South Africa, or you're an investor, or just an ordinary human being who wants to buy a home for the very first time, this channel is here to help you buy property in South Africa with confidence. Let's dive right back to today's episode. Let's start with full title, the traditional freehold ownership. I'll only talk about 5 advantages. You are most welcome to tell me if I have missed any other advantage. You are welcome. Write it in the comment section. All right. So the first advantage that I have here is full ownership translates to full freedom. No one is sharing your pool with you. No one is sharing the garden with you. There is no stress that the neighbors are partying at the swimming pool all day and now it's a Sunday. You also want to use the pool. There is no such a problem because you'll be having your own boundary walls, your own pool, your own land, everything that's within your boundary will be yours and yours alone to use. There is no one who's going to inconvenience you. All right. Then number 2, I have freedom of renovation. Yep. Most homeowners, this part they love. When you go to view a house, you are often thinking, oh, I'm going to change the kitchen, I'm going to close up this patio and make an additional bedroom. All this is possible if you buy in a full title. So you can add, you can extend, you can upgrade. As long as you follow municipal rules, I want you to know that you can't just mushroom a building structure. Even though you are in a full title, you have to follow through the rules. You need an architect, someone who's going to draft the building plans, and you have to take them to be approved at the municipality. Without approval, you can't renovate, you can't add, you can't extend anything, even though you own the land. Please take note of that. All right. Number 3, we have privacy. If you've bought, I'm sure if you've got a friend or a sibling who have bought in sectional title, especially high-rise buildings, they are crying for privacy. So when you buy in a full title or a standalone house, there is no shared walls, no shared spaces. There is really independence. You can decide to walk naked. You can do that in a full title home. You can do that, and no one will see you. You won't be worried about the next door neighbors. So there is more independence and there's more privacy. You can even host dignitaries at your house without the fear of your neighbors peeping and seeing who's at your house. So there is really a lot of privacy. Moving on to number 4, I have strong long-term value. This is simply because land appreciates well over time. So this is a perfect option to buy if you are someone who's more focused in the long term. Then last but not least, on number 5, I have great for families. Yes, so a full title, usually there's a lot of space. There's a garden. There can even be a swimming pool outside. You can put a jungle gym outside. So really there's more outdoor space. There is also even enough space for parking. So no more fighting with your neighbors about parking. There is adequate space for beautiful garden. This garden, you can put some plants of your choice, either flowers or even vegetables. You can do all that. You actually have the luxury to do that. And of course, you can easily host family and friends because there is space to hold a braai. You can put up a tent if you may, and you can sit and really have a good time. So these are my 5 advantages of buying into full title. Tell me your advantage in the comment section below. Now let's talk about the cons of full title. I have got 5 disadvantages. Number 1, I have you maintain everything. Your garden, your roof, your plumbing, your painting, everything is your responsibility. So for you to survive, for you to manage this setup, you need to have proper budgeting skills, because such a rainy day, a pipe is going to burst, the paint is going to start peeling off. Things do happen. A building needs to be maintained, and if you are in full title, you must plan for such incidents, such maintenance requirements, because they are coming. It's gonna come sooner or later. Then on number 2, I have cost may spike. Yes, you don't have levies. Yes, this scenario that I'm giving you is for a full title where a house is a single standing house and there's one boundary wall. There is no other person in that house. There is no main gate. People are staying in one big estate. No, this is a scenario for a standalone house. However, you remember a full title, I mentioned in the previous video, full title can come in 2 forms. It can be one single house down the street, or it can be several houses with one gate, and we call that a gated estate. But in that case, each house is a full title. You own the land and the building. So what I'm just saying is that cost to run your space can skyrocket. Imagine roof tiles, building material in general, can be roof tiles, can be paint, can increase, the price can increase, and all that is on you. And you can't leave, for instance, a leaking roof because the prices of tiles has gone up. You have to do it. You have to do it. Otherwise, if it's rainy season, oh my gosh, then your house will be flooded. So such cost can increase. Things may change. So your main goal should be improving your budgeting skills. Make sure you have got a proper financial buffer. Otherwise, full title can be a nightmare. Then number 3, I've got security is on you. Yes, in South Africa, we all know that there is a high crime rate. So what you have to do is to beef up on your security. And in a full title setup, all that is on you, whether you decide to put an electric fence or not. The monitoring security, it's on you. Security guards, if you want that or you don't, all those decisions are supposed to be made by you. To do them or not to do them, the consequences still come back to you. So you need to be cognizant of that when you are thinking of buying a new property. Can you manage beefing up security at your own cost? Your alarm, your armed response, can you pay for it? You have to ask yourself such questions before you get too excited to purchase a property. Moving on, I have another disadvantage here: higher purchase price. Higher purchase price. Generally, full title homes are generally more expensive than sectional title units. This is simply because you're buying the land and the property. That is just as that. The last disadvantage that I have here is buying in full title is not low maintenance. For example, if you plan to travel, it lacks that convenience. It can actually feel overwhelming to leave a big standalone house with no one available to look after the property. So it can really be overwhelming, unlike if you're buying sectional title unit where you actually know your neighbor who's just a stone throw away. You can actually ask your neighbor that, look, I'm quickly going home for the weekend, please keep an eye on my property, and that can actually work to your advantage. But in full title, you might not even know your neighbors because they are probably not very close. They're a little bit far from your house, and maybe you don't even know them. And full title properties, some people, they really take their privacy to another level. They don't want to be known, so it can really be a struggle. Now let's dive into sectional titles, the pros and cons of sectional title. Now let's move to sectional title. I have 5 advantages here, and if you have more advantages that I've missed, please do not hesitate. Let's talk about it. Comment in the comment section below. So on number 1, I have low maintenance. This is simply because external repairs and common areas are handled by the body corporate. I previously mentioned in the previous video that the body corporate is you. So in other words, you are paying a certain portion every month. So in other words, you are actually saving up for that rainy day, but you're doing it on a bigger scale as all the owners. If the complex has got 100 units, that means 100 people are putting in like a 20 rand towards painting of the boundary wall and also the outside walls. So you are actually paying for it, but that way it's manageable. It's cheaper because you've got one boundary wall, unlike if each and every individual owner had their own wall to maintain. That works out to be more expensive. So full title, there is low maintenance. Then on number 2, I have got good security. I'm gonna say this with all full knowledge of what I have experienced. Yes, in sectional title, there is controlled access, there is cameras, there is electric fence, there is armed response, which is all good and fine. In my experience, I've noticed that there are some neighbors that don't have the Ubuntu. They take advantage. They know that, okay, Eunice travels a lot, and they take advantage of that. They break into your property in your absence. So you just have to be vigilant when you buy into sectional title. Just don't trust someone who's smiling at you. You don't know what their intentions are. So yes, there is security, there's cameras, there's security guards who are controlling, they are writing down who's coming in and who's coming out. But there are people who are evil. They take advantage, they look for the loopholes and they can break into your property. So be careful. All right, so on number 3, I have a predictable monthly levies. Yes, there's a managing agent where I come in. We draft a budget, a year budget, where we allocate funds. We can tell you that, okay, for this year, for plumbing, allocate X amount. For renovating the pool, there is X amount that we must raise, and that amount must be collected throughout that financial year. And also, some certain amount of money can be set aside for future use. For instance, your 10-year maintenance plan, it can be saved up. That can be budgeted for. All right, I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information, right? I just want you to focus on the most important things. If you want in-depth assistance, I am here. You can consult with me. I can break it down for you thoroughly. All right, moving on number 4, I have lower entry points, meaning that it's affordable to be a first-time home buyer. It's affordable to buy a residential unit in sectional title. And nowadays, it's even more affordable because a lot of developers are developing sectional title units. I'm sure in your area you have seen a lot of complexes that are coming up. So that makes it easier. It lowers the price of buying a property. You know the laws of supply and demand. When there's a lower supply, prices increases. But if there's a higher supply, the prices, they go down. So that's the same thing with lock up and go properties. We have seen there's an increase in the number, and now they are affordable. With less than R1 million, you can actually get a beautiful lock up and go unit. All right, on number 5, I have it's attractive for investors. Yes, for my professionals who are across the world, this option is the best for you. There is high rental demand in many areas, especially if you're in the metropolitan. As long as there are schools around, offices around, the arenas, such places, shopping malls, such places, there is a lot of activity of people, and there is a high demand there for residential properties. So usually developers, they make sure they build up sectional title units around such areas. So it's a perfect place for you as an expert or as an investor who is right here in South Africa. A lock up and go unit is the best, and it's really a high return investment. Of course, we have to do the numbers. We need to know the return on investment. That is what I also assist. I do we go through the numbers thoroughly with each and every deal that you have. All right, I think I've said a mouthful. Let's move on to the disadvantages of buying into sectional title. Now let's talk about the sectional title cons. I have 6 disadvantages right here. The first one is sectional title units are not always ideal for families. Some sectional title environments, especially the high-rise buildings where there's 4, 10, 20 floors, those ones are not suitable for family lifestyle. I once dealt with a new owner who bought a beautiful 2-bed apartment on the 7th floor of a high-rise beautiful building. From his perspective, it was perfect. It was a no-brainer to buy this property because the location was excellent. It was a brand new development. Astonishing finishes. Strong security. The building was filled with high-earning professionals. Really, it looked like a dream. This is where the who's and who's were buying. But there was one crucial factor he overlooked. He had 2 young children, active children, and had planned to move his family into this apartment. The reality is, a high-rise does not have a private outdoor space. There's lifts, you need to maneuver all that. There's limited play area, there's shared noise. It's just not an ideal place for raising active kids. He had ticked all the lifestyle boxes except for the most important one, whether the space was family friendly. This is a common mistake. I have seen it not only to this man I'm talking about. I have seen it several times. Most people focus on prestige, location, aesthetics. They forget to assess whether the property actually matches their day-to-day life. This is exactly why you should consult with someone like me, someone who's independent, someone who has got no bias, someone who will make you see all the small blind spots. The second disadvantage that I have for sectional title units is there is rules and regulations. Usually the rules can work as a form of restriction to what you have in mind. For instance, most conduct rules have specified if pets are allowed or not. So you're sitting with pets rules, parking rules, noise level rules, short-term your Airbnb rules. These rules and many more can restrict you in a certain way. Maybe you are buying, you're an investor, you are buying this unit mainly because you want to do Airbnb, for example. And guess what? You didn't browse through the conduct rules and you buy this property, you proceed to run your Airbnb, only to be told that unfortunately you can't run a business in this particular complex. So that is a disadvantage, especially for sectional title units. Then on number 3, there is noise transfer. There is no day at the office where I do not receive an email or a phone call or an individual walking through to the office to see me. They are complaining about the noise. This noise is usually from the pet that is barking, or the music, or the kids that are playing in the parking lot, or the partying at night. Noise varies, but the bottom line is I receive high complaints of noise. So sectional title is proving to be a problem when it comes to noise. Some people are working from home, a little cough, they can hear the neighbor, a little yelling, they can hear everything. So this is proving to be a real problem. So you must think about it before you buy in a sectional title. Then moving on, I've got levy increase. Yay, finances, they seem to be following us whether we're talking about full title or sectional title. So yes, levies do increase. Under normal circumstances, they increase once every year. That is to catch up with the level of inflation. Some complexes, some trustees, they resist levy increases, but they will eventually feel it because they won't be able to meet up their day-to-day maintenances. For instance, if you say we don't want a levy increase, we want everyone to only pay 500 rands levies every month, and lo and behold, to just hire a plumber, the plumber has got a call-out fee of maybe that 500 rand. Yet you have got a best pipe. You see, you might not be able to meet up all the maintenance that is required when your levies is low. So levy increases is something that you should know that it's a norm, it's coming. So it varies, of course. Some complexes, the levy increase might be just 2%, others 10%, others 20%. So it really varies with the needs of that complex. But just know over time, levies do increase, and you must I hope this video helps you to understand the pros and cons of each ownership type so you can make the right choice for your lifestyle and for your future. Remember, I am not a sales agent. I'm just a property practitioner. I'm here to give you an unbiased guidance. If you need personalized support, of course, I offer one-on-one consultations. I also have written an ebook. The link is down below on the description below. The book is there to help the first-time home buyers. I really thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.